Wow, that's an interesting design. What do you think? Man, I don't know. I saw this on White Mountain. You know what? I'm not going to eBay that much to look through all the new models. Because I go into this zone and I never come out, and I'm stuck for several hours, you know. And so I try to limit my view time on the TwoSun knives. So I go into White Mountain Knives because first of all, I'd like to buy it from them if possible because I you can use my discount code. Second of all, it's in the USA, so I know I'm going to get it in about 3 or 4 days, right? So that's a good thing too. So I look at TwoSun knives and then I go to the filter of in stock, you know, because if it's out of stock, it doesn't matter if I spotted it, it doesn't help. But okay, then there is an argument for that, which is if it's out of stock, you always put in the notify me, put in your email address, boom, and then when it comes back in stock, they'll let you know. But this is one I saw it and I go, wow, that's a great design. And you know what? Then I looked at it. Yeah, Jelly Jerry. Of course. Of course. I mean, his designs speak to me, and they do. And so here it goes. Let me see how this really behaves. And this is 14C28N, okay? And it's the 454, right? 454. Man, it's got a fuller that just keeps going. And that is a blade, isn't it? And definitely not a tiny, discreet gent carry. Not at all. Look at the back spacer. That's a long sucker. Yeah. And kind of a bolster lock thing, right? With this inlay on both sides and then leaves the bolster here. Okay, but it's a frame lock. What's the lockup? 30%. And it's got, you know, this where you can disengage and it's pretty easy to, oh, but it's not real quick over the detent. So you got to kind of back it up a little. Okay, is it over? Yeah, it's over there. Okay. So you don't want to be right up on it. It won't be over. You got to back up to about right there. And then, yes, it'll drop. Centered. No blade player lock rock. TwoSun. TwoSun. There's some TwoSun addicts out there, and I got, well, jeez. I don't know. One of these days, maybe I'll be crazy enough to pull out all my TwoSun knives and throw them out on the table, but it's going to take a big ass table, right? And do a video. And then after that, maybe have a TwoSun sale, because you know what? That drawer is crammed full. I don't know. There's some I don't think I'd ever let go of though. So, but wow, this is amazing. Let me see how heavy this is. I mean, it is definitely not a lightweight. So grams, almost 150, 145. Okay. Yeah. So what's it gonna be, 4 something ounces? So not as heavy. I mean, I'm thinking in my own mind. Now it's 5.1. Okay, yeah, okay. Now, well, yeah, and it feels like it. It's definitely some stuff in the hand. You know what I'm saying? But with this machining and this G10, it's pretty good grip. Look at that pocket clip, man. That's nice. That is nice. It just follows the design, and with these kind of flutes or fullers or whatever, you know, in here. Yeah, it looks good. Now, I believe this is like titanium, and, you know, it's 80 something dollars, something like that on this dog. So it's not super cheap. But 85, so what, $8.50 off, so it's in the 70s. I mean, LTK is your discount code for 10% off. Okay, so 70 some odd dollars, okay? Titanium G10, right? Okay. 8 0.66 overall. And 3.62 blade. All right. And nothing here except Jelly Jerry designed it, manufactured in China. Okay. Okay. Now, let's play for real now, right? We want to. Okay, let's. Now we got some scrap paper here. Right. Okay. I figured this would be pretty sharp. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's pretty sharp. Okay, and it is. It is. Okay. I like it. I like it. Yeah. Stone washy. And of course I read off the dimensions, but yeah, wow. Down here it's 4 inches. Up here it's 3.75. I don't know where they got 3.6, but okay. Overall, 8. Nah, it's not 8 3/4. 8 5/8. But a full 22 centimeters. Full 22 centimeters. And it's probably more than it's 0.58, almost 0.6 thick at 14.7 millimeters. And 3.5 millimeter blade stock. Okay, so almost 6/10. I mean, it does. It gives you something to hold on to here, and it's a little over 5 ounces, which isn't terribly heavy, but it's definitely not terribly light. But it's a good sized knife. Wow, yeah, and it's sharp looking, isn't it? I like their knives. I don't know. I haven't had issues with fit and finish and stuff, but I know that some people have, maybe like they got one and it was missing a screw. And so it kind of makes you think like, how well are they looking them over when they're doing them? For some reason, I just haven't had problems, and I'm just buying them off of the shelf. So, and or bidding on eBay, I mean, when the need arises, right? And I think you can buy them on Amazon as well, and God only knows where else. So, now it's not really a crown spine, but it's definitely smooth and done nicely. And then this long fuller, which is really nice, easy to finger flick, but then whoop, 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 come on. And then, then you got jimping on the flipper tab, which is not real tall. It's not a sail or anything, so it's really easy to get to, pretty intuitive. But the detent, yeah, it's all there, man. It's all there. I don't think you're going to be complaining about a weak detent. Okay. No, you won't be complaining about a weak detent. No. Pull, 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 pull. Nah, all the way. Couldn't fail that. Okay. Pull. Shit. No. Nah, we all there. Yeah, we all there. Man, I wouldn't want any stronger detent or I wouldn't be able to finger flick it so comfortably. So, wow, wow. But that's just a good looking design, isn't it? Take the TwoSun name off of there and just say, oh, this is blah, 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 name brand dude, designer, blah, 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 whoever. Get ready for the drop. It's $250 or something like that, right? People would be buying it big time. They'd be paying like 300. If you put a super steel on here, they'd be paying $300. But these, people just expect to never pay anything for these. So in the 70 something dollar range, you've got titanium. Okay. And we'll do a quick disassembly on this too. But you got a hardened steel, insert in a titanium lock bar, okay? Nice hardware, captured pivot, ceramic bearings. The fit and finish looks good. And how's that reverse grip? Oh, baby, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, let's check the overall design thing going on here and look at that. Do you think they could have put more blade in this? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. You're just right there. And then it's a little bit of a break here. But you know what? That's a pretty good looking knife right there. Wow. Yeah, that's, I don't know. I mean, the more I've really kind of messed with this knife, kind of looked it over, handled it, this and that, the more I think, this could really go into my keeper drawer. Just, there's a lot of them I like the looks of at first, and this, but it kind of wears off. And so it's really not a large percent of TwoSun knives that I think I want to put in my keeper drawer. And then do I carry them? Hell no. I mean, not many, because you can only, carry one at a time. But I mean, one at a time is all I carry. And so, shit, yes, I got a lot of knives that I don't carry because I just, how do you make it through the rotation? So I have a rotation group, and usually they're the, even more utility oriented than this, as far as I know this is just a user steel, but it's titanium and all this, blah, blah, blah. And so I'll just get some G10 flipper, with maybe D2 or maybe 14C, and do that, whatever the grab and go is. And so, yeah, wow, yeah, this is nice. This will get the job done. This will get the job done. It's definitely big enough. Now, let's take a look inside. And let me see what we got. See, I'm always pulling the number 6 out because it seems like the knives I'm doing, they got a bunch of number 6s. But look at this. These are all number 8s. I mean, they're doing a lot of things right here. Let me see if I can pull this. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't fight me. I usually don't have a problem disassembling TwoSun knives. And now, as soon as I said that, it's not going to be easy to break that loose, is it? Okay, we got you. We got you. And then here's the pocket clip, which is also a number 8. Okay, now, there it goes. So there's we got an underneath. Yeah, of course we do. Okay, so there's the pocket clip that I guess I could tear off of that, but hell with it. Okay. Yeah, because we got to go chase this. And these are a number 6, I believe. Yeah, okay. So I should have figured as soon as I saw that overlay that was the way it was put together. So there's your lock bar side. And of course, basically, I guess this acts as the over travel stop. And there's your hardened steel insert and your ceramic detamp ball. And then you got a steel washer in here on that titanium. And then you got ceramic bearings at your pivot. Boom, boom. Just about threw that one off the table. What do we got going on here? Your detent. And we're good. Lay you down. What do we got here? Okay, so yeah, we have a captured pivot coming through here, and I pushed it through. And yeah, it's got a squared off area in there. There's your blade stop. And there's your backspacer. Looks good. Looks pretty clean too. There's your disassembly. All right. Yeah. I just got to get used to how far I got to back off to that flipper tab when I drop it. And it'll hit my thumb and it's over the detent ball. Yeah, there it is, the 454 Jelly Jerry. I don't know, what do you think? You got one of these? They're really inexpensive, 70-something dollars, so it's kind of like buying a Kaiser Vanguard or whatever. But I mean, you got 14C, you got titanium, ceramic, blah, blah, good fit and finish, and she's a good size knife. and beautiful design. Take care, my friends. Yes, we do love them knives, so you stay sharp.